Welcome, race fans from around the globe. Here they come, out of turn 4, to the white flag, and it's 1 to go.
And good evening, sim racing fans. With 1 to go coverage of the split decision triple threat here tonight under the lights at Homestead Miami Speedway in Homestead down in Florida. I'm Harold Darner, and currently Cushy's down in Richmond and has some issues getting in the remote. He may or may not be back in a little later tonight, but I'm here for the time being. If it wouldn't be time for any problems, we would be perfect. But with that being said, we've got the triple threat out here tonight with a new sponsor. We got the PV&E. They're a full-service mechanical, electrical, and plumbing engineering firm specializing in engineering systems for commercial laboratories, health care, educational, municipal, residential, and industrial facilities. And they're licensed in 26 states with offices in Salt Lake City, Utah, and Boise, Idaho. You can contact them at info@pve-ut.com. So check out our new sponsor. All right, so we got about 2 minutes left in practice, and then we'll go to the 2-lap qualifier, and then to the 95 minutes of racing, breaking down into 70 minutes and 40 minutes for the competition cautions. About 1 minute and 50 seconds remaining. Hello, Kathy Joe. Glad to see you here tonight on Facebook. Have the points that I don't have the graphics for, but we could talk about the point system. So Ryan Johnson, Luke Smith, Lucas Gortman, Nate Johnson, and Kayla McCarthy, top 5 in the Cup division. In the Xfinity division, Jeff Ramsdale leads the way with Jorge Canales, Nathan Manwaring, Stephen Wood, and Dylan Clark. And then we have the trucks with Caleb Elswick, Matthew Wheeler, Matt Kopp, Thomas Teagan, and Corey Herrigs. And April Orth coming on in for the Tiny Horse. Well, that's our current standings after Pocono. Got about 10 seconds left until qualifying happens. All right, Larry Dickerson is up. Oh, now he's at Bristol Dirt. You know, Ken is already upset with you, Larry, if you didn't bring him any hot dogs. All right, guys are out there in queue. As Ryan Cruz is out first. But Milk Dud looks like I would be in the booth tonight myself. We had Ken's out in Richmond for Easter with his folks and having some issues getting on Discord through his phone or tablet. So I'll be calling the action here tonight for the 95 minutes at Homestead, Miami. And as we see the last being put down by Ryan Cruz. Fastest lap right now is Larry Bruner in the number 25. In our truck here. Huh. Well, you always hear stuff about how great they are, so. I don't know. I've never been to Martinsville, the paperclip. Haven't done that track yet. But I just know everybody who goes there tells me you gotta get a hot dog, so. Oh, I don't know, Chip. I guess we can talk about him while he's not here. I'm sure he's watching. He might be able to get on and, comment. But I know he was trying to get it working, and we were having issues with his microphone. Like I said, he's not at home, so trying to do it remotely is not always the easiest thing to do. All right, let's try to get Thomas Teagan. Let's see how he's doing right now in his car. All right, so we got Sonia. They're terrible, she says. Okay, well. My wife likes the they're from Smithfield, I believe. Brightleaf, sorry. Brightleaf hot dogs in North Carolina. They dye them suckers red. So I'm not sure about that. It kind of it's off-putting to me. I want my hot dogs like normal. There's Dylan. Nathan's. Okay, now I can handle Nathan's. I'm a Chicagoan, so I like Portillo's, which I believe they use Nathan all beef hot dogs. I'd have to go check again, but that's my thing. Dylan talking in the guys, but. Be right back here and reload my ATVO. Don't like what it's showing me right now. But I got 13 out there, and Thomas Teagan, he's putting laps down. It's been a very weird season. Only $2 each. Okay, well, I can handle $2 each at Martinsville. I mean, yeah. It's pretty cheap for at the track. That's way cheap. So. Brats, there you go, Chip. See, definitely what I'm talking about. You know, us Chicagans, we don't talk much about Wisconsin, but they do got the brats. We got Kayla's out here. Get her up and running. The truck's leading the way as far as single car goes, which I don't think will stay once they get in pack racing. I think the cup cars will pass them. Well, Sonia, he's feeling that he's going to do that well. Okay, so Bo Ross, he just finished. Kayla there. Jeff Ramsdale is bringing his Exalta 97 on out. There is a little blurry on the broadcast tonight. Huh. See if I can try to fix that. I've had to go to something different today than I normally do. I will have to try to fix that. I'm not quite sure what the problem is. I mean, I can look at it. So that's on YouTube, huh? Oscar Mayer all beef from Augie. I'm looking at Facebook, looks pretty good. So I'm looking at YouTube and see what the problem over there might be. Okay, well, Strawberry Kid says everything's a little blurry on YouTube tonight. Well, I'm not sure what the problem is there with Strawberry Kid. So. You try to refresh it or something? I'm not sure. So, but guys, you know, oh, there's Cushy. He's back. He's going to try to talk to me. He's trying to work this out. I know him. He's not going to stay away long. If he can get this thing fixed, he will definitely start talking. He said he could hear me, but I could not hear him. So...
Harold?
There you go. I hear you.
Can the country hear me, Harold?
I don't know. Guys, can you hear Kushwa?
Please tell me you can hear me.
I believe you're fine, man. I can hear you, so they can hear you.
All right, you say so. Good.
Because they were all missing you and did not want to hear from me. See? Kathy says, hey, Ken, we got him. See? Your fans await you, Cushy.
I apologize to all my fans, of course, because that was just sad.
That was just sad. Well, you come in just after qualifying, so helping me out so I don't have to do this alone. 95 minutes, you know, hey.
No, I feel you. I didn't want to overstress you tonight. So,
you know, but I got to get up early in the morning. I'll be heading out to Williamsburg. So we'll be passing.
I'll be in
Ken
Williamsburg,
somewhere.
by the way. If you want to get rid of your wife, I'll be in Williamsburg tomorrow. You can send her over my way.
I don't know. I got Miss Linda with us, and all that.
You can
goes
drop
on.
her off somewhere on the side of the road or something like that. So she'll be fine.
Okay. All right. So let's get to our grid. Great. All right, so of course more things that are not working right now.
Right.
Because you can't see any of our spotter guide stuff. Because ATVO has just done a number on me this week, so.
Oh, should I even bring up my timing and scoring or just leave it alone?
It's there. So I'm just wondering why it did not work in here, considering I've told it to. So I don't know.
It's a hateful thing.
I know, it's terrible because that's where we should see the cars. It means we won't see the helmets either. All right, so the way we're starting off here, we got the trucks of Gareth Sider, Caleb Elswick on the inside of and outside of 1. 2 is Matthew Wheeler and David Desperos. Larry Bruner, Corey Harrigs in row 3. Row 4 is Kevin Garoni and Jonathan Cusimano. And
yeah, I got you. Row number 5 is Matthew Kopp. Marty Brown on the outside, Dylan Clark on the inside of row 6, Taco Gortman on the outside. Row number 7 is Jeff Ramsdell in the 97 and Josh McKinney in the 11. Michael Gitchell starting on the inside of row 8 and Ryan Tiny Horse Johnson on the outside of row 8.
All right, so it was rows 9 through 12. You got Justin Gibbs and Luke Smith in 9 and 10 is Andy Turner and Bill Klingbill. John Peterson and Stephen Wood in row 11. Row 12 is John Humphrey and Jorge Canales.
And then row 13, Adam Benefield and Tyler Rush on the turtle on the outside there. Row 14, Ryan Cruz and Dave Gilbert. Row 15, Thomas Teagan, Patrick Anderson outside on the 99. And then row 16, Bo Ross and Kevin Bernheimer there in the 28 car.
And rolling off the rest of the crowd here, we got Nate Johnson and Mark Ackerman. In 17-18 is Kayla McCarthy and Keith Fonseca. Joe Saucy up in the admin tower. Nathan Manwaring and Richard Crane will roll out in the 19th row.
There we go. All right. Well, I've got a semblance of ATVO here. 39 vehicles I see, Harold. That ought to be fun.
Yep.
And we're down in Florida tonight, right?
We are in the tip of Florida, the very southern edge.
The tip?
In Homestead, Miami, which Homestead's actually further down from Miami, so it's not really Miami. It's much further down. But, it's got the name. It shares Homestead, Miami, and it's closer to Homestead near the Homestead Air Force Base.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate that because I couldn't remember exactly where it was. So since I was late to the party, how you doing, April? How you doing, Kathy Joe? Joseph Turkle's checking in. Larry Dickerson from far, far away down there in Bristol. Doug Wasaki's on. Ramsdell checked in. Pat Hall checked in. Sonia Fonseca is in early tonight. Augie is watching. Dylan Bryant checked in because he's calling stuff that, we got people everywhere. So green flags dropped. Truck's already spinning.
50.
Somebody down on the inside.
That's Garrett. Not 50. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, 2 cars haven't even left yet.
So Elswick is leading the way here. And it's weird how timing and scoring has Saucy leading the way, and he's on pit lane. But that's okay.
Yeah, he's doing a great job from there. Okay, it adjusted itself.
There's Augie. He said it's about 40 miles south of Miami. But, yeah. I remember it not being as far as I'm concerned, that's not even close. But then again, Chicagoland Speedway is in Joliet, which is way far away from the city.
Absolutely. So I see Doreen Goodman, James Seagroves DeCourcy. Let's see. Is it Dinah DiLeonardo? I like that. Melfi, Dinah DiLeonardo, Melfi, Claude, and Angelique. And wow, Tony Romack, you guys got some names. I'll tell you, I'm excited. People we haven't even talked to.
Yep.
But welcome. So Caleb, is this going to be a track, Harold, where Caleb's going to, I mean, the trucks will run really well? Is it one of those ones where we know in a little bit the cup cars will start running towards the front?
I anticipate the cup cars gaining momentum, and then we know with the fuel cells in the trucks being smaller, they're going to have to come down and pit for fuel. So that's going to change things as well. But you know, they don't have to lift. That's all I could think of here at Homestead. That they're basically just they treat this like Daytona.
I got you. Okay.
Chip Kelly says that's why it's called Chicago Land. Yeah, well, I don't know. I would have thought they would. I don't know. I'm a Chicagoan, so to me, if you're gonna call anything Chicago, it should be in the city, not darn near. It's halfway to Bloomington Normal. So, which is
and for those of us on the East Coast that have no idea what he's talking about, that's all I'm gonna give you.
It's Bloomington Normal's the university. Everybody in Illinois knows that's where University of Illinois is. Or no, actually, that's Illinois State, I believe, is in Bloomington. Anyway, it's been too long, man. I've been away from home for 20 plus years, so.
Yeah, now he's with me, folks. Yeah. Now he's with me.
Yeah, now I can tell you things over here on the East Coast.
That's right, on the East Coast.
As we see Caleb Elswick just laying down
Man,
these laps all by himself.
Away.
He's like, hey,
yes, he is.
I'm loving this. Now, Miami is going to be one of those tracks we usually talk about. Fuel, tires, management is a huge key here. I love this track. It is my winningest track in iRacing.
Is it something where, since they're not lifting, is that going to cause their tires to wear differently? Or, I mean, it looks like he's smooth through everything he's doing right now.
Everything has to be done, just like Daytona. You got to be smooth on the wheel. If you saw the wheel, you're going to tear up the tires. And you see how he's putting that car up against the wall and kind of late apexing off the corner. Very similar to how I would run it with an Indy car, which is what I run. So. Yeah. Sonia, I understand, Charlotte, Concord there, I mean, there's just, it's the next city over. But like I said, if you look on a map of where Chicagoland is compared to Chicago, you'd be like, wow, that's like not even close.
Well, Richmond's actually out towards the airport too. It's not down in city proper either.
But it's still close enough.
It's close.
Richmond, and like if you looked on a map, it would say Richmond, and it would kind of override. But like you said, it's off of the beaten path by the airport. You don't want to have all that sound in the middle of the city. People will get mad.
Well, there's some neighborhood. That's the funny thing about Richmond is there are some neighborhoods right near it, which is kind of crazy. But it's a beautiful track. I was out and about in Richmond today enjoying everything because it was beautiful today.
Now, Sonya, that has always drove me nuts, is how you could be you could call the team New York and play in New Jersey. That's always drove me crazy.
Absolutely. Yeah, I never understood that either.
It's like, at least you be in the state. So Augie's been jeez.
Hey, he's been to Delaware. Augie's been to Delaware. All right.
This has been to Dover. All right. Well, then we'll be going to Dover in a couple weeks, man. I'm excited.
That's it. I'm very excited. So, I'm very excited.
It's still in the same area code. There you go, Chip. Yeah, Chicagoland is not. Chicagoland is definitely not in 312. Our area code, I believe it's 708 for the track in Juliet.
I don't know what gas Caleb Elswick is using, but dang. But he is. Oh yeah, here they come. They're coming.
Here come the cars.
And they were talking earlier on the chat. Tiny Horse and Taco were talking. Right now, Taco's just been he's been the hot sauce lately. But Ryan Tiny Horse Johnson's going to try to get back up on that podium tonight and kind of talk to us at the end of it. So we'll see what happens. But Caleb Elswick, man, oh man.
2.5 seconds ahead of everybody else. Just completely on his own planet, So Man, it's so much. I mean, remember last week there was something in the air that we had.
Oh, it was crazy.
Cautions and it's Pocono, I guess, and now they're like, well, this is wide open. So.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, that's what's funny. The only thing that's really treacherous at Pocono is that little turn number 2, which is just about as nasty as it gets. Otherwise, it's fairly. I mean, you have one of the widest front stretches, almost as wide as it's wider than Indy, and you still had all those crashes happening. So,
yeah. So
Linda Welch is watching, Vicky Lindsay is watching, and Linda LeBeau is watching. If I said that right, if I didn't, sorry.
I like how, Augie's goals pretty much the same as mine. Hit almost all the stuff here on the East Coast. I've been to Darlington, Charlotte, and Dover and Michigan are the tracks that I've actually attended. So,
Milk Dud, you got to get up to Dover, man. You've been to Charlotte, Martinsville, Bristol, Darlington, and Richmond. You got to get up to Dover. All right, so the horse has caught Caleb.
Yep.
It won't be long now.
Yep, definitely. I mean, wow. And you can see the disparity. I guess the tires have worn out on the 66, then the 38, and the 16 just kind of walk right by him.
Yeah, I would imagine that the tires and the way they handle, especially since these cars, the Cup cars, are now running a bigger tire, bigger diameter, and supposedly more patch on the asphalt. So, yeah,
they are, and the problem with them is with their low profile. This is the problem when they are going, they go down. The rim basically there's not enough tire to keep the car off the ground anymore. They're
right.
Actual cars. The cars are bottoming out when they get a tire cut down, which I know NASCAR has been trying to work on.
Larry, you come to Dover. There's actually a tournament that weekend. Well, this weekend, the weekend for Dover this year, there's actually a cornhole tournament that I thought about jumping in. But you want to play cornhole, brother? Come on, I'll play with you.
Wow. All right, so talked about it a little bit earlier. We do have a new sponsor tonight.
Yes, you did mention. I did hear that part.
Yep, and so that's the PVE, and they're a full-service mechanical, electrical, and plumbing engineering firm specializing in engineering systems for commercial, laboratories, healthcare, educational, municipal, residential, and industrial facilities. They're licensed in 26 states with offices in Salt Lake City, Utah, and Boise, Idaho. You can contact them at info@pve-ut.com. So, as you see them in the upper left-hand corner there, up at the top of our scoring pylon.
Now it's you now see how the two out front have pulled away, but the third and fourth now are also Cup cars, with Caleb Elswick now in fifth.
And so the first, Dylan Clark is our first X car. He's in a turtle shell, a little different design than the. Man, it is motoring by these trucks.
He is flying by the trucks.
And that's Caleb pushing behind him as well. And look, they're going to maybe go 3 wide through here.
Let's hope not.
And Jeff Ramsdale's bringing himself up here.
Ramsdale's there. You got Humphrey coming up there as well. Yeah, that's a gaggle of automobiles right there.
All right, Mr. Larry Dickerson, you have fun at the Great Coliseum under the dirt. And you have a good, safe week.
Yeah, enjoy the race, and we'll see you soon. Kathy Turner, Dale Robar, thank you so much for watching tonight. We see you just jumped in. Appreciate that. So Matthew Kopp was in that group there, Harold. Ramsdale, Dylan Clark, Caleb McCarthy, Matthew Boston Wheeler. They were all right in there. Michael Gitchell as well. So.
Oh, wow, the Wendy's car. I like this new car with Fonseca.
Look at that one.
There's Dave.
Oh, she's wearing a VR. She's wearing a VR helmet on the side.
Yeah.
That's phenomenal.
And the Care Bear's got Dave on the belly.
I love it.
Well, Miss Fonseca said that he told her not to watch tonight.
Why?
Because apparently he's not going to do so good here.
Well, he seems to be doing fine right now. He's currently in 5th place, so.
Yeah. I don't know.
Tiny Taco has not gotten away from Taco. Those two have gotten away from Smith and Turner, that's for sure. But Smith and Turner are tight together. They're only a second. They're not even a tenth of a second between each other at this point. So, and then Keith Fonseca following again in 5th.
Yeah, Turner and Smith doing battle back here. The Kremet and Turner.
Kremet, yep, Kremet and Turner.
Sonia's like, I didn't get it. She saw the car at first. She's like,
yeah,
what's on her head?
that was the first thing that jumped out at me, Sonia, too. Yeah.
So she's making hamburgers.
Now he
in
caught,
VR?
but see, you caught the Dave on the belly. I didn't catch that, so that was pretty funny too.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Wendy's. Always under Dave Thomas was. I remember he did the commercials. He used to do them before the lady. Where's the beef?
That's right. Lady. The old lady.
Where's the beef?
I got a couple people that are jumping on the pit lanes right now. Caleb Elswick, Jeff Ramsdale, Matthew Kopp, and Corey Harridges, and also Garoni is on the pit lane as well. Kevin Garoni.
Yep, trucks got to move out there, so. It had
a little surprised by Ramsdale coming in though.
No, maybe he's trying to split it in a little different.
Oh, he may be. Yeah, I'm just a little shocked. And actually, we got some Cup cars coming in. Keith Fonseca and Dave Gilbert both are on pit lane as well.
Yeah, they might be strategizing.
Strategizing. That's what it is. Yes, strategizing.
Exactly. So now you got all the yellows up front, then you got all the reds of the Xfinity cars starting to move up. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
See, they're all together.
Led by Dylan Clark. By the way, thanks, Harold, for getting Dylan's name fixed. I'm sure he's very happy about that as well. So.
I didn't do anything about that.
Really?
Yeah.
You should have taken credit for it. I'm sorry, Dylan. I clearly didn't. So.
Yep. I mean, I go by whatever iRacing gives me. I went and looked. And I looked at it today to see if there was because the only way it'll change is if somebody gave him a nickname. In iRacing, so you can actually change the person's name as a nickname, and there was nothing there. So I did check that out too. So Strategery.
Yeah,
that's right.
Strategery.
That's right from Chip Kelly. So, but been an interesting week. Had an update on Windows, and it's played havoc with my ATVO timing. So. That's why we're a little bit different today.
I don't think ATVO likes this, Harold. I think that's the problem.
I don't know. I like it better than the alternatives. That's the problem.
All right, Taco Gortman's dropped to the pits. Tyler, Turtle Rush, John Peterson, Humphrey, and Bernheimer down there as well. So Ryan Tiny Horse Johnson is staying out there. Luke Smith has not come down. Andy Turner looks like he has still not come down. So some of these guys still in the 27. Two guys, Jorge Canales and Benefiel, are 26. So all of those guys are going to be coming soon.
All right. Milk Dud, I like you and all, but when you rub it in my face that you're in Bristol by sending me the video.
Yeah. Well, while he does that, Connor James, Alexander Parkinson is watching, and William Waweru. Wilson Waweru. I hope I got that right, Wilson. You can chime in the chat, and if I butchered it, it's Harold's fault, okay?
Always.
So, always going to be Harold's fault if it didn't go right when I said it. All right, 4 cars still needing to come down. 5 cars still needing to. Actually, Adam Benefield just came on. So 4 cars left that have not pitted yet.
Yep.
See that, Harold? I'm being a good pit reporter for you tonight, aren't I?
Yeah, you're taking care of it. I don't have to worry about it.
You don't have to worry about it. The only thing I can't see is whether or not they took a, you know, a hit or not. So.
Oh, what?
You know, if they
car?
did a boo-boo and they got
Fast
some
repair,
marking.
you mean?
Yeah, if they did all that, I can't see
Here
that.
goes
That's
Ryan
okay.
Johnson. It's not showing
Brian Tiny Horse Johnson is now coming down. He just clicked on my screen. Just clicked on my screen. That leaves Bo Ross, Kayla McCarthy, and Jorge Canales. There's Kayla right there. And Bo is probably right, not too far in front of her. About 3 seconds in front of her, so he'll get to the pit lane before she will. And then Jorge Canales is in that mix as well, so. Now, he's known for strategy. Anybody that's followed Jorge Canales can tell you right now that guy knows how to play strategy. So 71 coming down now on the pits, so he will be joining. Well, there's only 2 left. Here she comes, Miss Kayla coming down now. Kayla McCarthy. That leaves Bo Ross out there doing whatever Bo Ross is doing. He is the only one left. 31 laps he's run so far.
Yep. Wants to lead some, so.
I guess. Peter and Janet are also watching. Thanks so much for jumping in and watching us on Facebook. But it keeps going in and out. People are switching in, switching out.
Yep.
I have not seen Kathy Joe. And Kathy Joe, your buddy's sitting right next to me. She just, you know, maybe she's putting the child away again. She does that on Friday night.
Should be able to see the fast repairs now, Ken.
I can see, let's see, what can I see here? I can see about everything now. Goodness. Yes, I do see fast repair.
Good. All right, so Bo
And
Ross.
somebody has used it already.
Yep.
Ryan Cruz has already used it. Got it.
Uh-oh.
All right, Bo's finally coming in. Hallelujah. And when it all comes through, it looks like Taco Gortman somehow got the jump on Tiny Horse, and quite a bit, because he is that jumping in 3 laps earlier, Harold, seems like it's going to work when everything goes by, because
Yep.
all right. So as it goes back around, there we see Kermit in his $5 Gordito box. Riding down the back stretch here. And he's pretty much on his own. And I don't know, three laps doesn't seem like it's going to be much of an issue. Honestly.
Johnson about 2 seconds behind him.
He's hauling, there's no doubt. There you can see him in the picture right there coming. So he's definitely moving. Caleb Elswick, fastest truck still, out in 10th place overall. First in your hearts and truck minds. And then Dylan Clark in 12th position is the number 1 Xfinity car as well. Chris Hall, Ernest St. Pierre, they're also joining in and watching. So thank you for jumping in. If you got a chance, folks, if you're on here and watching us, do us a favor, share this. If you're on YouTube, Chip Kelly. Strategery, that's good. Yeah, do you think it's pork gordita? No, I do not. I'm thinking it's probably like a chicken gordita, $5 box. I'm taking a stab at that, Chip, but we'll go with the $5 chicken gordita box. He's about to lap some people too, that's for sure. He'll put hurting on some people in just a moment.
He'll be there shortly.
He will be right there to whoop up on you. Justin Gibbs is in front of him. Peterson, Humphreys, Patrick Anderson. Patrick better get Patrick, put the hammer down, son. There you see Adam Bettafield is even in front of him. Adam's a pretty fast guy, so Taco and that. Oh, you said the pits were going to fix it. I mean, and they pretty much have. Ooh.
Yep. Gilbert is in the pork. Okay. Wow.
Oh, that's messed up. You know what, Chip? maybe you need to take a break. You need help. I don't think she's around anymore. Didn't they get a divorce, Chip? I think he and Miss Piggy are divorced, aren't they?
Did they ever officially get married?
Oh, they got married. Oh, yeah, they got married. Absolutely.
I don't remember that. I remember her always mad that she didn't have the wedding. That's all I remember.
It happened it must have happened before the newest, one of the newest releases, because if you remember when they go to get her, she's in Paris, France. She's working for like Vogue or something, and they had gotten a divorce. So.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
In one of the movies. That's right.
Yep, in one of the movies. So yeah. I think that if I get it right, they either did it. What? You know what, Chip? That's it. You know what? You know what'd be good if we had followers that weren't jerks. That's what would be good, Chip. That'd be awesome.
Oh, wow. Hey, Chip Kelly says he says they can still hang, you know?
They can still hang out, that's for sure. You know what? I'm going to get new fans. If anybody has any more fans on YouTube and can get me some, Chip is just killing me. He kills me.
We're about 2 minutes before the 70-minute competition caution coming up. A little over 2 minutes.
I see Mr. Johnson has caught the back end of the taco.
Yeah, he wants to get there because, you know, they do give stage points.
Do they?
Yes, they do.
Well, he's going to do it right here and get around him. And I would assume that some of that traffic was part of the problem, trying to get in and out. There you see Mr. Humphreys in his camel mobile right in front of him.
Not hump day, though.
Dude, nope. Hump day was 2 days ago.
Yep. Oh, he's way
Hey, what
up
time
high.
are you leaving, Harold? What time are you leaving tomorrow?
We'll be leaving here at 5:30 to get to the church to pick up and then head out. So we'll be there about 10. So
bless you. Well, if we're not doing anything super busy, maybe we'll swing over and say hi to you. We'll stand on the outside of the fence as you're riding by on a coaster.
Yeah, well, you know, there's quite a few that we have to check out, and apparently Miss Linda, the doctor approved her to ride whatever she wants. So.
Oh, good. Well, we were at Short Pump Mall today, and they had the signs out for your new roller coaster. So
Pantheon.
They were all, yep, the Pantheon was being advertised everywhere out there.
A lot of big traffic that Ryan Johnson has just caught up to.
Yeah, he is just in a mess.
Man, don't mess with
That's
Texas at
Patrick
37.
Anderson there, right?
37? Is that what you're talking about, Pat? Or
No, I'm doing right
Mark
there.
Ackerman is in that 37. Don't mess with Texas.
99 right there in front of him is
yep.
Patrick Anderson.
Yep.
And then right before him is, looking at my list right here,
About 15 seconds.
Justin Gibbs.
15 seconds until they throw the caution flag. And remember, tomorrow night on the Freedom Network, you'll have the race for Haley. And then we've been invited to that. I told the guys that we were already predisposed. So,
I mean, I might check in. I mean, who knows? Maybe I can guest call or something.
well, I'm sure all you got to do is here as well. Same thing, same broadcast booth and all. And that would be with Mr. Dave Gilbert is the one that actually hosting that tomorrow night. So,
well, I'll have to check in with Dave if I got time or I'm back home. I'm not going to be in Williamsburg as long as you are, so.
well, I don't know how long I'm going to be there either. So, you know, if it was up to Josh, we'd stay there till the Perk closed.
Yeah, but Josh isn't the one that has to get back up and do communion tomorrow.
And drive and, yeah.
Right. Exactly.
All right, so Johnson, Gortman, Turner, Rush, and Bernheimer will be your top 5 for points in the Cup division. And then Elswick, Wheeler, Kopp, Garoni, and Harrigs will be the trucks. Clark, Gitchell, Ramsdale, Gibbs, and Peterson for the Xfinity Series. As we see everybody starting to get down pit lane here.
Yep. Now it's time to fix what you want to fix and tire up and gas up and get ready to go running again. Now this will bring most of everybody back to the lead lap down to about 33rd, and then after that, Cusimano, McKinney, Gilbert, Crane, those guys probably.
They'll get Crane all the way down to 36 will get wave rounds. Ackerman, Cruz, those are the only two guys that will not get back from that. So,
and that is only, I mean, Cruz is already, as we said before, Cruz has already used his. I mean, it looks like Thomas Teagan has already used his as well.
So Patterson, Patrick Anderson. Yeah, 2 people.
Yeah, there are. I don't remember seeing any reason for them unless something just went wrong and they wanted a new car.
Well, Peterson might have been a mistake since he has 0x. See, I think I told you about this before. There's a check box in one of the black boxes that says use fast repair. So if you touched another car or crinkled the fender a little bit.
Oh, it'll ask you. Okay.
No, it'll actually, if you have a fast repair and that's checked, it'll use it.
Oh.
You have to take it, turn it off. And they said, you'll hear me talking when you watch me. I have the digital race engineer. And if I don't want to use it as I'm coming down pit lane, I say fast repair off. And,
gotcha.
And he turns it off to make sure I don't use it for something silly.
I see.
Because those things are like gold, man.
Oh, I bet.
You definitely want to keep those close to the chest there.
I'm so glad that Tasty Cake has brought back the coconut cream pie. Mm-hmm.
I'm a hostess guy.
Whatever. Chip, we don't know. We don't know if something happened to him or not, but he's already, we were just talking, he's already used his fast repair too, so.
Who's that?
Patrick Anderson. He certainly can't get, he can't afford to get caught up in anything.
No.
He was just, Harold was just explaining, Chip. It may have just been checked, and if he bumped anything, it might have given it to the fast repair, so. He's on the lead. Yes, he's on the lead lap.
I'm showing a lot of people now a lap down.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Yeah.
I've got him down to 17, and then the 18th Wheeler. Now, Wheeler was getting passed just before the yellow came out.
They should all get wave rounds because Caleb Elswick's on the lead lap and he's the lead. So they all get, if they're within 1 lap of the class leader, they will get waved to be on the same lap as the class leader. So I think that's what we're trying to do now. So we're trying to wave everybody to get everybody back around here. Should be like you
if you're
said,
like me,
all the
you
way
have
to
no
34.
class, right?
No class,
Yeah, no class at all. Yeah, I mean, slowly but surely they're going by. I know they're going by, and don't call me Shirley. Chip, what movie? Come on. Shirley, you can't be serious. I am serious, but don't call me Shirley.
What can you make of this?
I can make a hat, or a brooch, or a pterodactyl. Looks like a bad week for me to stop sniffing glue.
The best line in that was, I speak jive.
Yeah, what it is, blood? Jive Turkey don't want no help. Jive Turkey won't get no help. Look here, Mama. I know what you're trying to lay down. Oh gosh.
Or the other one was
my favorite
was
my favorite part was when she's back there trying to sing to that little girl, there is only one river, and she keeps hitting the IV, and oh my gosh,
puts the kid in a coma. Yeah.
Eventually, she just sucks inside out.
Yeah.
Airplane, not a boy, Chip.
Yeah. Well, the other one was that he goes, my dad says you keep dogging it up and down the court, and you're the reason why we lose.
That's right. You tell your dad he dragged Bill Lambier up and down the court on his back all night long.
So
Over, under,
overdone, under,
done.
over,
That's
and
right.
done. Under, over, and done were the three. Yeah, the pilot, co-pilot, and navigator.
We were only serving chicken and fish. What did she have? I had there was something that
She
didn't
had the chicken because it made them have egg come out their mouth.
the fish. No, the fish. I thought the fish made him sick.
I thought it was the
Yeah, it
chicken.
was a fish because the pilot looks over and sees the fish there. But I think they asked the stewardess that comes in, the high pitched one, she's like, "What did you have?" And it was like she had something totally different. Wasn't even on the menu. So
Yeah, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
that's right.
Well, it's funny. Just so you're aware of this, and I don't know if you did know this. Do you know that the pilot and co-pilot do not eat the food that the rest of the people on the aircraft eat?
Well, I would assume not, because if you did have something like that happen, you jeopardize everything.
Yeah, their stuff is specially packaged.
I imagine. All right, pace cars pulled off. That means it's time to go back to green racing. And Ryan Tiny Horse Johnson has galloped off into the lead, and he's going to take the lead down into turn one and probably gallop away, except that the Taco Man is going to go high, bringing Kevin Bernheimer and Mr. Turner and the Fonseca Wendy Mobile coming up in there as well.
Wow, look at he's up in the top 5, looking good.
That's right. That is right.
Not bad. Sonya, maybe she should tell you not to watch more often.
No, Sonia, you watch. Don't you listen to him. Besides, you're here for us, not for him, so it doesn't matter.
Exactly. Keith,
Why do you think Augie? Why do you think Augie chimes in? It's not to watch Keith run. It's for us, right, Augie?
So, just over 61 minutes left here.
How about
racing.
Bernheimer?
Yeah, look at that. They're all trying to track down Mr. Tiny Horse, though.
Yeah, I have a feeling that tonight is a night that he's going to try to do anything and everything he can to win this and get back into the winning side. Because, I mean, Taco Gortman, 4 in a row, you're going to want to stop that momentum as quick as you can.
Well, Tiny Horse had some run-ins with some things last week. So
he did. He got the honorary. He got an honorary Sasquatch. Yeah, that's right. So we sent.
He said he was proud of that.
Send him a coin. He should. Yeah. As fancy as those coins are, I'll tell you what. See, Augie said correct.
Correct.
Correct. I heard that. I have heard this. Yeah. I'm sorry, Chip. I was just reading yours. I'm like, what is he talking about? And then I realized what we were talking about before I started telling people that they were coming on for us and not. Whoa! Mr. Fonseca almost went the wrong direction there. He saved it. Yeah, the airline food. There's no way you'd want to feed the pilots the same thing. Oh, I won't pick on your son at all. No. 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 I'm gonna stay away from him.
We don't pick on Fonseca. We actually talk a lot about him.
Yeah, we like him. Yeah. Some of the coolest paint schemes, especially with Wendy in a VR helmet. That's pretty clever.
It was, yeah. So, yeah.
That's Turtle Rush in front of him. Still has the Baby Ruth paint scheme going on, huh?
The edible turtle wax.
Edible turtle wax, yeah. Ugh.
So, but another thing of that, an airplane was when the guy asked directions from the marshaller, like, where's the snack bar? It's over there. Then the 747 goes through the terminal.
Yeah, because he's pointing. Yeah, he's waving him back, and he's like, over there, and the plane turns into the place. Yeah.
And just for education, FYI, for all of our guests watching tonight, I'm an air traffic controller. I do not have those red sticks in my hand. I sit inside of a control tower and talk to airplanes. It's crazy how many people think that I'm sitting down there on the tarmac with those sticks in my hand.
Oh, I didn't picture you doing anything other than go, yep, you're clear.
Clear
yeah.
to land, clear for takeoff.
Clear to land, clear to takeoff. Oh, is there something in your way? Nah, you're fine. Go ahead. You'll make it.
Well, you know.
And then when his eminence flies by, you have to clear airspace for that, I'm sure.
Well, not exactly, but you know, they do that for us. That's what all the stupid stuff about that, but
yeah, I'm imagining
it's fun.
Mr. Bernheimer has suddenly figured out how to go fast as well. He's now on the bumper of Tiny Horse Johnson, and behind him the Taco. Yeah, he's bringing Kermit with him, and Kermit ain't far behind. There he comes.
And all the way back to the 11th spot, all Cup cars from Ryan Johnson all the way back to Patrick Anderson.
Yeah, that's tough.
And then Caleb Elswick. And
He's
Bill
in 12. Yep. And Dylan Clark is again still leading the Xfinity drivers. Trucks are having a tough time after that. I mean, Matthew Boston Wheeler is the next one. He's down in 19th. Matthew Kopp in 20th. Kevin Garoni is in 22nd, and that is your fourth guy. And Heriges is your fifth place in trucks. So.
You know, I always talk about it. You know, my teachers when I was in elementary school, you'll never get a job, you know, that has you look out windows. You need to pay more attention. And I should tell my old fourth grade teacher, I get paid to look out windows and talk, which is exactly what she told me I would never get a job doing.
Well, that's cool. I mean, you know, it's always good to go back and stick it to the man. All right. According to Chip, you can't make edible turtle soup without, or you can't make turtle soup without edible turtle wax. So
Yep.
probably why it's edible.
You got to wax the shells, you know.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, this battle.
Yeah, this is quite a battle.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They're all trying to figure out how to get around the Tiny Horse without affecting.
Well, he's not going to make it easy.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, there's no chance. You're going to have to catch him either just making a mistake, which I don't think is going to happen, or you get such a run. Now, see here, Taco's going to try to dive down. I think, Bernheimer's going to go to the outside a little bit. It's really about clean air is pretty much what I'm thinking here.
Oh, yeah. I'm just interested in how they're entering that. So, my favorite air traffic controller, Perk. Wow. They don't. I found that the airlines used to give jump seats and all kinds of stuff to controllers, but they don't do that crud anymore unless you're at the airport. Which I guess my best one is I know weather before it happens with most people. And
yes, he does. He does do that. I ask him all the time.
And I get notifications when somebody's flying around, and even though somebody else who's on here wants me to tell him, I keep trying to tell him I'm not allowed to say those things.
You don't have to. I know now. I know when I hear the Ospreys, I know who's coming. It's pretty much it. I've seen the Marine helicopters flying in and out too. So yeah, you don't have to tell me. I'd like to check with you and make sure that those are actually what I'm hearing. So. All right, so the 37 is getting lapped right now, and that will put that's Ackerman, so that's going to put him 3 laps down.
I was able to use my air traffic control credentials one time to get into the terminal area to meet with one of my soldiers when they were coming off an airplane, but.
So Iris Karpovich, I see on here, and Oriana Cameron. Hey, guys, listen, hit the likes, the loves, the laughter, all of that. Hit those. Give us some of that, too. The more you do that, the better the engagement, the better the image and the quality and everything else. So if you're on Facebook right now, give me a couple hundred likes, loves, finger, care, whatever. You know, be even angry, just whatever. Just hit those buttons. Bring it on, bring it on. Hit those buttons. Robert Naden is now watching as well. So let's get some interactions going here.
Yeah, I always wondered, Chip, how is it that the weather people on the television could be so far off when the weather people at the airfields are so spot on? I don't understand.
Because they're relying so much on those computers and not using their science anymore. It's all about the computers, and there's 14 models involved that they're following. So I apologize for the phone ringing. I can't help that one. By the way, Luke has gotten around Lucas, and he's coming in a hurry, and he did say he was going to be fast, so I'm not surprised. But come on, Facebook people, give me some more hearts and hands and thumbs up and everything like that. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Virginia Tech
I don't
in the
see
house.
enough of them.
Whoa, into the wall.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, he's going to stay in the wall too. That truck is not behaving itself. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and throw some up there too. One to go, get some one to goes action going on. See that? That's what I'm looking for, folks.
They're entertainers, yeah. You know, I always say, it was funny that the one guy I used to always pick on was the weatherman in Hawaii when I was stationed in Hawaii, because the mean temperature in Hawaii is 76 degrees. So if you say it's going to be mostly sunny with 78 degrees, you're going to hit it about 90% of the time. And they still get it wrong.
There's a cold front coming through. It'll be 75 instead of 76 today.
Yeah, that island was,
I don't think a cold front came through an island. Although they can get snow on the volcano, so.
Big Island, Mauna Loa and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I've been there.
Because it's over 8,000 feet.
Yes, it's definitely different when you're a soldier who goes. I got stationed in Hawaii after Fort Lewis, Washington, and I remember the first time that we were going to the Pahakaloa training area, which is on the Big Island. They're like, "Bring your cold weather gear," and I'm kind of going, "We're in Hawaii."
Right.
So I didn't bring it. Man, was I. I was not happy with myself.
You'll listen next time.
Oh, yeah, that was cool.
All right.
Like, I'm in Hawaii. What are you talking about cold weather gear?
Couple Elswick's on pit lane. Ramsdale's come down, so the cycle has begun again.
Yep. And
Matthew
Kopp,
Kopp.
about 10 minutes from the competition caution. So I see everybody probably coming in again like they did last time before that competition yellow came out.
I think it's safe to say, that they're all gonna be set up before it all goes. So
Chip Kelly talking about the names of the people who stand in front of the green screen, like Storm Thunderman or Misty Storm.
yeah. I actually got in a fight with the weatherman for Channel 10 in Philadelphia. He wears the bow tie, and I basically told him he didn't know what he was talking about. He didn't like that, by the way. I don't understand why, but I told him he was only serving the grocery stores and making money for them because he knew darn good and well it wasn't going to snow the way he said it would, and it wasn't going to rain the way he said it would. But people up in the north, they panic. All you got to do is say snow, and that's it. So.
Yep.
All right, Andy Turner, Patrick Anderson, Kevin Bernheimer are in as far as those guys go. There's quite a bit. Stephen Wood, Garoni, Dylan Clark, McKinney, Ackerman. Some of these guys are going 2 down. Thomas Teagan's 2 down. Richard Crane is 2 down. So some guys having some trouble, some issues, but Cligbeal is now on pit lane, as well as Bruner and Desperos. Here comes Ryan Tiny Horse Johnson coming in with a lot of heat right behind the 41 truck of Marty Brown there. So Seidner came in with Marty Brown and Tiny Horse Taco Gortman has also come in. So Luke Smith, again, will stay out. And I think the last time, if I'm not mistaken, he ran 2 or 3 more longer than they did.
3 laps, I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah. So
Here comes
he's coming now. Yeah.
And then Bo was the longest one that stayed out.
Bo ran 31 laps before he pitted.
Bo Ty Sleetson,
yeah.
It's a guy in Baltimore that was really a weird guy. That was that I saw in Baltimore. Weather guy is kind of a creepy guy as well.
We had a guy in Hagerstown, Maryland, that was weird too. He had one of those big bushy black mustaches and wore those giant black rimmed glasses and all. And you're sitting there thinking, you have visited Crumpy's one too many times, my friend. All right, Bernheimer is on the backside of Bo Ross. And why is that? Because Bernheimer has better tires than Bo Ross does. Nathan Manwaring, by the way, the Xfinity guys, Jorge Canales again stretching it. John Humphrey and Nathan Manwaring, all of them have been out for quite a while. So
27 laps for Humphrey.
Yep.
31 for Jorge Canales. Manwaring now on pit lane.
See, Canales held out a long time last time too, so I'm not surprised to see him up there.
New paint for Canales?
Yeah, it is.
It was not the Panda, right?
No, that's a good looking car now. It's just the black and the red, and it kind of jumps out. But big Canadian run. Run. All righty. That doesn't quite. All right, Bo's still running. How about that?
Creeper McHurricane.
I know that guy.
Wow.
All right, so Canales is down, leaving Humphreys and Bo Ross. And when will we see Bo Ross come? 33 right now. He is on.
Got Nate Johnson all over the back of him, the 41 as well. There's Marty Brown in that truck.
Yeah, he's putting a hurting on this field right now because there's only 8 on the lead lap right now. Humphreys is now dropping down, which means that's 7 on the lead lap. How far can he really go? He's at 33 now. He's got to be losing it here shortly.
John Peterson has disconnected from the service.
Yeah. All right, Bo Ross coming down now. So that's going to cycle everybody around. But, man, what a difference that made for Bo Ross.
3 wide there behind Mr. Smith.
Now, the question is the same thing that happened with Taco, is can Luke stay out and keep Ryan behind him? This time, Ryan's got a little more company with Turtle Rush and Turner. Turner's had a good race night, hasn't he? Andy Turner's been up there running really well all night long, so kudos to him. Humphreys is about to find out what it looks like to be a lap down because those guys are going to come quick. Yeah, save them, Chip. I mean, we gotta use those throughout.
Can't have them all.
Can't have them all. Besides, what would they know? Ernie Kovacs. I remember Ernie Kovacs. Absolutely. Yes, sir. Yeah. It was way back. Kovacs was what? I can't remember if he started late 50s Augies, Ernie Kovac did, but I know that he was definitely in the 60s. He was on when TV was still black and white as well. But yeah, he was pretty funny. People would get him mixed up with Groucho Marx because Groucho, of course, also had the big mustache and the black rimmed glasses as well. So, but yeah, I do remember Ernie Kovacs. See, you just got to wait. Augie chimes in with some of the stuff. He waits for it. All right, so that's a good way to keep Johnson behind you, is put a car in between you, but I don't know how long that's going to last. Luke Smith definitely in the lead, but Johnson is running some serious laps, about a tenth quicker than Luke right now. And there is not much difference in tires. Actually, Luke has 1 lap better tires than Johnson, but Johnson is definitely hauling. Now, he could be pushing, too, to try to get up there. And by the way, Ramsdale has taken over the lead for Xfinity. Currently showing Matthew Kopp as the last on the lead lap. All right, let's get back up to the front. Ryan Tiny Horse Johnson is going to come around and try to get to that bumper of Luke Smith, and Luke Smith is going to do everything in his power to hold him off. A lot of time left to run, so I would assume they're probably going to pit, what, around 20-minute mark, Harold?
Yep. Most likely they'll split it, yep.
No, the trucks will definitely, the trucks will definitely have to come down at least one more time, if not 2. But the Cup guys, Bo Ross has shown you can stretch it out to 34 laps and still make it to the pit lane. So that's quite a run. Haha, there you go. It was the late 50s. All right.
No, wow.
So, Augie, I listen to, on Sirius Satellite Radio, I listen to Radio Classics. So I listen to all the radio shows that were on from the 30s to the 40s to the 50s as well. And I know a lot of those guys went over from there. Jack Bang went to television. Gunsmoke went to television. Let's see. There were other guys that were on there that went from radio to television. So that's why I know him. Tiny Horse has gotten around Mr. Kremet, Luke Smith. And they are in a gaggle of cars, trucks and cars. Just in front of them is, that looks like, who is that in front of them?
Mr. Garoni, 08.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It looks like Kevin Garoni's truck. Yep. So that puts only 18 on the lead lap. Next time they find Matthew Wheeler, that's who's going down next. So.
Yeah, they're going to have, in a minute here, we're going to have the final competition caution. So,
which should put
everybody back on the lead back. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep. You see Josh McKinney in the 11. And again, we'll be doing that race tomorrow. As a reminder, that special race tomorrow. So if you can check it out. What time are they running again, Eric?
Gee, you would put me on the spot then. Thanks, Ken.
I would. You're welcome. That's what I'm here for. So they get around Matthew Wheeler while Harold looks. They get around Matthew Wheeler, and should be some smooth sailing for now until. Yep, there's only one car in front of them.
Qualifying 6 p.m. Gates open at 5.
Gates open at 6 p.m.
Liberty Racing Network. I said Freedom earlier. It's LRN, sorry. And there is our competition caution.
Gambit says, as the designer of the 10, the 27, and the 16, they are my favorite. Well, I mean, yeah. So, I gotta ask you, Gambit, the turtle wax that looks like the baby Ruth. I mean, that's quite a scheme you got going there, sir. All right, what? You know what? I hate
So we got
subscriptions.
Mr. Dunwoody over here checking in, reminding me that Shellhammers is opening tomorrow night as well.
Oh, we are going to get up there, sir. No doubt about it.
I will be in Williamsburg tomorrow, but we do have it slotted. So
we have a slot. That's right. We do have a slot. We're going to get up there and watch some racing up there, and I'm excited. Get to take my daughter to some grassroots racing. Even though I got those super midgets or whatever just down the road at Airport Speedway. I have not been there yet, but. All right. Well, again, these guys will pit now, and they'll probably have to pit one more time because there's a lot of time still left. Yep. And there'll be some wave arounds happening, and we'll see how everybody gets in and off. And Mikey Green is also watching. Thanks, sir. Mm-hmm. Again, I'm gonna ask for it over again. Let's hit some thumbs up, some hearts, some cares, some laughing, some all of those. Let's hit a couple of those if you're listening right now.
Yeah. So Dunwoody and the Dunwoody Racing crew with Mr. Big Jim Cookies and the O'Brien brothers and Brian Sharp and I think it'd be really cool to watch Pat now moving up to this. Was that slingshot division? I believe they said it was like a more of a like full body car instead of the little things.
Oh, okay.
Slingshots, yeah, slingshots. It'd be kind of cool to see that because that's kind of mini mods. So
I love this. Gambit said McKinney and Clark had a fight last week. So I designed the cars to mirror Ty Gibbs and Sam Mares. Good job, dude. I love it. That's awesome. All right, still got people on the pits getting ready to come off. Should be clear soon, and then you'll start to see the wave arounds happening.
There's the 1-34.
Yep. That does look like the car.
Very
and then,
nice.
Yep. So
and
that's
McKinney, the 11.
Yep.
That definitely looks like Gibbs' car.
That's excellent. Yep.
I like it though. Instead of the monster, he has the H for Haley.
I love that too.
I
think
that was
nice job.
Good.
Is that you, Gambit, that did that?
Touch. That nice touch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of the M, it's the H. That's cool. So he took one of the lines out. Huh.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
So Andy Dunwoody, who you see him in there in Facebook, he's pretty much the designer that I go to. He's the one working on your car, Ken.
Sweet.
So.
You're the man, Andrew. That's all I'm going to say. You're the man.
Mr. Dunwoody does a lot of my graphic stuff, and I tried my best to put them in Victory Lane. That's my job.
I bet you Andrew would have liked the truck we saw Tuesday night with all of the Sasquatches on it.
All the stickers.
Monday. It was a Monday night. That was Gary Lewis had that. And I sent him pictures, and it was funny. Oh my gosh!
And Andy is the one who came up with the Sasquatch logo. So Andrew says you need to send him like all the things you want on your car, and he will make it happen.
All right, I'll work on that, Andrew. I've been working on sending to people so that they can put them on their own cars, but I'll send you some more stuff.
So I really like the paint schemes that him and Brian Sharp come up with. They look clean, and my Indy car definitely has enough time to be up front. So wave it around the pace cars here.
Hey Gambit, Mikey Green over here on Facebook says he the 11H looks awesome. So definitely a great job. He said that he literally drew the H. So great job. All right, lights are still on because everybody and their brother is doing a wave around. Yep. The Congo line has formed. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Nothing like a Congo line on a Friday night.
Chip, we had that one of the trucks on Tuesday night had the Sasquatch from the beef jerky commercial on the
I gave him a couple pictures. Yeah. And then he had a Sasquatch laying sideways on his back quarter panel with a raccoon over his private parts.
Yep.
It was an impressive looking car.
That was his coonskin underwear.
That's right, coonskin underwear. That was a pretty good looking truck. And then another guy took the Sasquatch award, and he put it all over his truck. So the Sasquatch award was everywhere.
I think Dylan Clark already has a.
No, we're going to send him. Dylan Clark is definitely getting a coin. I talked to him this week. I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday. I talked to him.
He's already got one. I'm pretty sure that he's been involved in somebody else's stuff. And just to reiterate, the reason we came up with that was it's if you're brought out of a race by something of not your own doing. So if you think about the old was it America's Funniest Home Videos. If we see that you cause it, we can't give you the coin. It has to something be naturally happening that takes you out of the race.
Exactly.
I mean, if you take yourself out of the race, kind of defeats the purpose. So,
no doubt. But yes, Dylan is due for a coin being mailed to him. So.
And with that being said, you can DM One to Go Studios at Facebook with your address for the coin. Ken's the one who has all of the list of who's gotten one this year. In split decision drivers, you guys get to be. You guys are the lucky ones.
You are the only ones.
We've backdated them for all drivers who received that this year.
Yep. So from the beginning of the first race till now, if you know I called you out, DM me or DM One to Go. Let's get the addresses. We'll get them mailed right out to you.
And Andy, I'll have a pocket full with me because I figure you guys at Shellhammers will need them.
Yep, exactly. All right, here we go. So Tiny Horse Johnson jumps off to the lead. Bernheimer down below. And then Luke Smith on the outside. Now that's going to be a drag race coming off that corner, and Bernheimer is pushing up a little bit, so it's going to take a little momentum away from Luke Smith.
That's Tyler
Tyler Rush just shot down. Yep, he's back. He saved it. Nobody panic. He's fine. He's fine. But he's going to fall in here now between Anderson, McCarthy, and Bo Ross. So all the cup cars up front.
Lori's gonna probably hand one of the coins out to one of those ATV drivers that she always is like she's like biting her nails when she watches those guys barely hanging on to the ATV, the four-wheelers getting around that 8th mile track. It's crazy.
You know, Harold, I was thinking if we're going to Dover and doing what we're doing at Dover, maybe we should get One to Go Studios like polos done. What do you think? Look like super special so that when they go around, they're going to who's One to Go Studios? Oh, well, let me tell you about it.
I don't know if I can get them done, but well, I guess we could rush order something. I got Queens, an embroidery company that I've worked with before that could do them.
I mean, they should look good. We got to look good, Harold. We can't look, everybody on here will agree. We must look our best. Andrew said he'd have a dozen by now.
Yeah, I saw it. He said he better not need one at Shellhammers.
So I'm surprised at. It looks like Taco Gortman has not, for whatever reason, does not have the speed that he had before. Ramsdale, of course, is fast. Caleb Elswick is fast. Everybody's shocked. No, nobody's shocked. Ramsdale's going to have some company here soon, I think.
Justin Gibbs and Gitchell.
Yeah, both of them.
So this is a really nice track to really try different lines to get around. And here's that 34 of Mr. Dylan Clark. He's moving in the 3rd spot. Dave Gilbert in this split decision podcast car again, not running his red today.
I like it. I like the podcast car. I've always liked that design. So keep it up, Dave. Kenny? You know what, Chip? I'm gonna hire better people on YouTube, like Strawberry Kid and Gambit. I'm gonna talk to them from now on because I don't know who Chip Kelly is anymore. That's some messed up stuff.
That's funny. That is funny. We should hire
Kenny Lawless is watching, as well as Jeff Renta as well. So guys, thanks so much for jumping in there and watching. Yeah, I don't know who Chip Kelly is. Suddenly my YouTube is not working, Harold. I wonder what happened to it.
I don't know. But here's that number 97, Jeff Ramsdale. He's got Caleb McCarthy and Tyler Turtle Rush behind him. But moves up to the ninth spot
by
overall.
both of them. Yeah, he's hauling pretty good. Putting 2 cup cars behind him. Now Elswick is sitting there as well, and he has a fast truck. But there you see them going to dive back down underneath.
I think Caleb's using whatever draft he can get.
It's tough.
Ramsdale up into the wall there.
Yeah, something went wrong with his car really quick.
Gitchell right behind him. So about 27 minutes remaining. We're kind of looking around here. Caleb Elswick, here's the leader of the trucks.
Ramsdale still the leader of Xfinity.
And he's being attacked by
But he's
Mr.
about
Gitchell.
to get Gitchell. Yeah, Gitchell's about
and
to find a way
Clark
around.
there too. So the top three Xfinity cars all right there together with Gibbs, Humphrey, and Jorge Canales. So all 6 of them are together within a blanket. So looking pretty good. Gitchell taking the lead.
All right.
So moving around here with the Xfinity cars, because I won't get yelled at about calling him something else.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
You don't want to go there. You don't want to go there. All right, up front, still Ryan Tiny Horse Johnson. Bernheimer is about 0.8 of a second behind him. Does not seem to be gaining the way he needs to. And Luke Smith, for whatever reason, is suddenly not as fast as he was 10, 15 minutes ago. So either Ryan Tiny Horse Johnson has been laying in the weeds just waiting, or these guys are having a different run on this set of tires, and the track is just working towards Ryan's advantage. But Taco Gortman right now is not fast at all, and I don't know what happened to him. Almost as if he didn't pull a parachute or drop an anchor somewhere. Yeah, don't say it, Andrew. See, Andrew's going to say it, and then you're going to say it, and then we're going to hear about it again. So they're Xfinity cars. Don't say the words. They're Xfinity cars.
They don't like it when I call them that, which is...
Yeah, that's the last thing we need to do is start a battle. So, yeah, he's pulling away, Harold. He's not. They're not getting closer to him. He's not going to have anything in his rear view soon. And let's see what he's running. So he's running 33.673. Bernheimer's running 33.8s. Luke is running 33.7s, but he's behind somebody, and that's tough. The rest of those guys are running high 33s, but just not gaining ground. He's putting about 0.2 of a second on them each lap. Oh, my wife is... Yeah, that's right, Andrew. Keep going. Keep feeding it up. Feeding it up. All right. Sorry, I had to follow what my wife wanted from me. Because she's the boss. By the way, Milk Dud sent me a video as well. So.
Yes.
All right, well, this is going to shock April and Heather, and Kathy Joe. Ryan Tiny Horse Johnson's in the lead. You all can come back now. 20 minutes to go. I think something happened to Kathy Joe this time. Like, she has not been back at all. And here, my daughter Katie wanted to talk to her, but I guess it's not going to be tonight. So. Yes, you're exactly right, Gambit. I could not agree more. I don't know what's happened to him, but he was fast early on, but he is not fast right now, and I don't know if it's because the track has changed. You can't adjust the setups, right? So you're all running the same thing, right, Harold?
Yes, all fixed setups.
Yeah, so I don't know what happened. It says Luke Smith has actually done a fixed fast repair as well. Interesting. Well, I don't think I'm not sure we're going to see our friend tonight, Harold. It hasn't been
uneventful. Yes,
it has been very uneventful. I can't really see anybody at this point that I think deserves it, although it's still early. 20 minutes to go, 22 minutes to go, but Kermit dropped the taco. There you go. That's when it goes bad. When a taco gets dropped, it's, what can you do? All right, so it's the Cup Car show, Cup Series show. And then after that, it's Caleb Elswick by himself running in 14th place.
Kermit dropped the taco. He's like, oh no,
he did.
My taco.
Yep. He did. He's still searching for it, and that's why he's not driving as fast as everybody else. Let's get the Xfinity real quick, Harold. Michael Gitchell is in the lead, Dylan Clark in second, Justin Gibbs in third, Jorge Canales in fourth, and John Humphrey in fifth. Trucks will be Caleb Elswick is in first place, running in 14th, followed by Matthew Boston Wheeler, Corey Harridge, Matthew Kopp, and Kevin Garoni will round out that top five. And there you see Garoni right there in the ever-present, always loud paint scheme.
Nathan Manwaring has disconnected.
You hate when that happens.
So 21 minutes left in tonight's race.
All right. Leonard Coolian just chimed in and says he is watching. But again, no Kathy Joe. You can't pick up.
Kathy was on here earlier.
I know, but she's not now. And I was supposed to let Katie know when it's 20 minutes to go so she can come down and say hi. But apparently, and Chip, you can't drop the taco and then put it back together. It's just not going to happen.
If it was a soft taco.
Maybe, but you're still going to lose lettuce and some meat and all.
There's lettuce on a taco?
Well, I had fish tacos today that had it, so I guess there is.
Fish tacos.
I had Cajun fish tacos today here in Richmond. It was very good.
What kind of fish?
It was that's an excellent question.
That's important. That's important.
Isn't that terrible? I don't know. It was good.
See, there's Kathy Joe. Happy Easter.
Oh, well, let me tell her, let me call her down, Kathy Joe, so she can say hi to you.
Yeah, you're watching Gambit. The 5-second rule is in place here. Yep. Keep it together.
Oh, Harold, I had nachos with pickled jalapenos on it too. That was really good.
Yep. There's Kip Kelly says some tacos better than no taco.
That's true. That is true.
Exactly. So can't save everyone. Yeah.
I had excellent enchiladas last night too. They had mashed potatoes on the inside, and on the outside was shrimp and crawfish meat and all over top of it in a sauce. And then of course I had beans and rice with it, refried beans and rice. That was excellent. Not gonna lie, I've eaten well the last 3 days since I've gotten to Richmond. All right, Kathy Joe says. Kathy Joe says hello.
She's been on the video chat.
Hi, Kathy Joe.
See, there
Katie.
you go.
There you go, Kathy Joe. She said hello.
So they've been prom dress shopping.
We have been prom dress shopping. Yep.
And Yeah.
If I could send you the picture, I would. I can't do that. But you can always look me up in Facebook, and we can do that. But Katie, do you know who that is right out in front? It is. Say it a little louder so people know that you know what you're talking about.
It's Tiny Horse.
Tiny Horse Johnson, that's right.
It's the tiny horse, not to be confused with the large horse.
I haven't seen the large horse yet. That'd be like Ryan Clydesdale Johnson. Not sure where he is, but
Trojan horse.
oh yeah.
So that way Kermit and Kremet could get inside the Trojan horse and end up winning the race.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, unless his car just blows up, they're not catching him. Although I still say we have one more pits left, right?
20 minutes or 18 minutes left, 29 laps on the stint. So yeah, I would think they're gonna come in around 30 something.
So, getting back to it, Kathy Joe, we bought a beautiful blue dress, and then we had to get heels that had sparkles all over it. So, if you go to Facebook and look up Ken Kushwa, C-U-S-H-W-A, Ken Kushwa, C-U-S-H-W-A, you will find the dress, the choices that we had. We did not do pictures of the shoes, but the dress is there. So,
is that royal
Katie?
Blue one the last one?
Yeah, the last one I showed, the royal blue one, that one is the one we chose. So,
Because out of the original group, I said the green one.
well, so here's what happened. A lot of people love the green one. Katie loved the green one. It just didn't fit right up top. It just felt, what did you say it was? Bulky?
No, this was.
Wasn't tight enough. She didn't want, everybody seeing what the Lord hath given her, Aha. So it was a beautiful dress.
It looked kind of Gaelic, didn't it?
It is. It was an Irish dress. It was beautiful.
That's what I thought.
Absolutely beautiful.
It just accented her Irish characteristics.
Absolutely. I don't know if anybody knows this, but Tiny Horse is in the lead. I'm not sure if you know that.
Yeah. Dylan Clark
so
is
Kathy
taking,
Joe.
Oh, look at it. They're coming down pit lane too.
Here they come now.
Look at all that. Man.
Now, this is where the race is going to be. Right here. These guys, Dylan Clark and Gitchell,
Ramsdale,
Gibbs, Canales, Humphreys, they're all together. Stephen Wood's even in that mix. So
Taco out and off pit lane there. That's interesting.
Well, he was fast. How fast? What did he do? Let's see.
14.6 seconds. He did two tires.
Oh, he did all four. Yeah. Yep.
You're not going to go with two tires here. Not going to happen.
Oh, no. So
Clark
Kathy
and
Joe's
Gitchell
looking
together.
at it now. She's looking at the dresses now, clearly, because she said beautiful and all. But, yep. The blue one's the one we went with, Kathy Joe. The dark one.
The royal blue, not the light blue.
Royal blue. That's right. The light blue was beautiful. That was beautiful, too.
I just kept thinking Elsa, and no.
Elsa.
That's how I looked. I'm like, nah.
Well, that's why we put it away, because we said, let it go. Let it go.
Exactly.
The one with the rose quartz dress was very nice too, but it was a lot, and it had a lot of poof to it too. So I kept imagining it getting stuck in a door or something like that. But all right, the rest of the Yaller cars are coming down. That's the Cup guys. Ryan Johnson still has not yet. He will probably the next lap or two. Luke Smith, Tyler Turtle Rush, and Klingbeil are still the only ones out there. Everybody else has pitted. And he has put on a display. Here he comes. They're going to have to drive fast, Harold, to get around him before he gets on and off.
Yes. And here comes Kremet.
Klingbeil's leaving. Turtle Rush is leading. Leaving. Not leading. Leaving. And that is going to move. Is that really going to move Bo Ross back around to the lead lap? Or the lead? It does. But he's got to fly. I mean, he might as well put a jetpack under his hiney to get around faster. I'm showing Klingbeil is only 9.6 seconds in in the box, but 33.8 on the lane. So that's about average.
Yeah, Johnson and Luke Smith both on the lane a little longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Turner and Rush, 2 tires stop.
That's what I'm looking at here. 10.9 for tire.
And Klingbeil, I don't even think that's tires. I think that's just gas.
You might be right. Well, Bo Ross did 11.2, so I would assume he probably only did 2 as well. How about that?
So Ryan Johnson is still the 5-second lead.
Oh yeah, I mean there was no way anybody was going to catch us. He could drive backwards right now and still be. So why don't we do this? Gitchell put some gap between himself and Dylan Clark. It looks like he's got 3 trucks in between himself and Clark right now. So there's Gitchell. Nobody in sight. So he can walk away from this. How about that? The man who has more issues has fought through, and we may get to talk to him tonight, Harold. But there's 12 minutes left, so.
Yeah, about 4 seconds between him and Dylan Clark.
Boy, green flags can throw stuff off, can't it?
Sure can. So 12 and a half minutes left in the run, with Gitchell leading the way with the Xfinity Series. Caleb Elswick driving that thing like he stole it.
No doubt. Yeah, he's got nothing to worry about right now.
Corey Herrig's the next one and 11 seconds behind him. So. And Ryan's 6 seconds ahead of Luke Smith, the number 10 machine, and then Bo Ross putting himself in the top 5. Pretty good night for him.
Absolutely. So Tim Orth is watching, Doug Wysocki is watching, Daniel Trout is also watching. So I'm guessing they're all coming back on to see Ryan Tiny Horse Johnson do what he typically does. Ramsdale about to go a lap down there. And I don't know if that puts him 2 down or... Here again, he had a car that was good. And well, that'll put him a lap down once he gets past.
Yep. Yeah, he was doing well, and something must have got a little bit wrong on Jeff's car, because he was up there fighting for the lead with the Xfinity Series, and now he's in, looks like, the 5th spot.
So Dylan Clark and Jorge Canales have gotten around Matthew Boston Wheeler. But it still puts them 2.8 seconds behind Gitchell, right? If I'm reading this correctly.
About that 2 seconds or so, yeah.
So he's gaining in a hurry, and he's got plenty of time to catch him too. So that still might be a good race.
2.5 seconds now.
Yeah, that might turn out to be a good race. He's running 0.3 faster than Gitchell right now. So if he can keep that pace up, there he is, Dylan Clark right there. He can keep that pace up, he might just catch him. I don't know about Canales being able to hold that. But here comes Tiny Horse, so he's going to put Dave, he's trying to get through this mess. He's going to get around Dave Gilbert, and then he's going to shoot after Jorge Canales and Dylan Clark there.
Bunch of trucks on pit lane.
Yeah, I knew they'd have to come down at least another shot, right? So
here's Mr. Gitchell.
Can you get a rear view of him? Like out his back here and see if there's... Oh, man, there you go. You just had it. That last shot showed him. So he's running here. If you turn him around, you're gonna see a window full of Mr. Clark here in just a moment. He's back there. He had him before, so the next car you're looking at right there is Dylan Clark. So he's coming. He's cutting it down.
Why did
Clark's
the
gonna-
pitcher cross the road, huh? Yeah, we're getting riddles now.
I don't know why he crossed the road. Hey, April, Sonia's back. Sonia's back. It's okay, April. We allow it. We knew you were still there. We just miss you from time to time. So, April's been watching. That's good. All right.
What, 8.5 left?
8.5 left, and I am keeping an eye on.
All right, Chips, yeah.
Oh, Chip. You hurt us sometimes. My head. All right, so Clark's got 2 cup cars between him now, and it looks like he's kind of evened out, if not a little slower than Gitchell right now. So the idea of him catching up may be fading. By the way, the trucks have changed hands, if you haven't noticed.
So Caleb was down pit lane. So
Seidner is currently, but he's got a lot left. He hadn't pitted yet.
Yep. No, Caleb Elswick already pitted. So Bruner and Kuzumano, Seidner, those guys have yet to pit. So we'll see how that turns out.
Well, we know Caleb's got a fast truck. There's no doubt about that. Oh, spinning. I don't know who that was, but I hate to think it was who I think it was. Because if I was thinking that, then that's who it was. So, again, oh no, yeah, that was it. That was it. I'm going to take a wild stab here and say that somebody related to Sonia and Augie might have made a left turn pretty hard.
Didn't get any.
He's still out there.
It's a 0x, so I don't know.
That's good. Somebody left the building quick back there. Maybe there's plenty of room for him to rescue it or save it or what have you, but I saw somebody make a turn that shouldn't have made a turn.
Yep. It wasn't him, no.
Good. Good. And then you two, never mind. Go back to watching your race. All right, 6.5, 6:20 actually, 6 minutes and 20 seconds. Chip, tell me you saw what I saw.
Nope. You weren't paying attention.
He was paying attention.
You couldn't afford it.
He couldn't. Well, the picture was framed, so.
See, Sonya said, I didn't hear no cussing.
That's right. That's right. I don't know who it was, Sonya, but it looked like his car, so thank goodness.
That's funny. But still, I mean, he's doing, was he? He's, let's say he's 11th right now, so.
Did
So-
you just do?
Yeah, I did that. Mike.
John Humphreys is off now. I don't know. I can't explain it.
It was a figment of your imagination.
I've had them before,
Yeah, I know.
but I don't think it was. I'm just gonna pretend it yeah.
So Clark's 2.3
See,
seconds
Chip
behind.
Kelly. Apparently, Chip Kelly is also figmenting of his imagination because it said he went veering off to the right. I know what I seen.
I seen it.
I seen it. I just don't know who it was. So, and we're looking right there. There he is. So clearly, Wendy is still driving around.
It was aliens. That's right.
Aliens. That's it. All right, coming down 4.5. 4.5 to go, and there is not any races that are exciting other than I'd like to see what Garrett Seidner and Caleb Elswick, the difference between them is what, 4 seconds? Seidner has not pitted. He is pushing that truck to the limit.
Wall riding there.
He sure is. I just don't know how he can go 4 more minutes.
22 laps.
Yeah, that's pushing it. So Clark is about a 1.8 seconds left with 3 minutes and 48. He's not catching him. It's just not.
It was 2.3 seconds last lap, so he's catching.
Still
So we'll see.
Yeah, it's gonna take a miracle. He is running 0.3 of a second faster. I'll give him that. Oh, look, Ryan Johnson's in the lead. Wow. Okay, so what does that say? 7 seconds? Did anybody else come out tonight? Almost 8 seconds. Wow. All right. I'm still keeping an eye on it. Still keeping an eye on it. I don't think it's going to happen, Harold. I don't think Mr. Clark is going to catch Mr. Gitchell. Now there's Bill Klingbeil in between the two of them. So, all right,
Mr. Seidner down on pit lane, giving the lead back to Caleb Elswick.
How about that? Boy, he pushed it. Let me tell you what, he pushed it to the limit, but now Elswick is way out in front by 87 feet and a half, maybe 97 feet and a half. Let's just say there ain't no truck near him. That's for sure. All right, there's Gitchell. Behind Gitchell is Clark right there in that blue and black car. Now you see Luke Smith bobbing and waving.
Mm-hmm.
As long as Mr. Gitchell does what he's supposed to do, we should be talking to him for the first time.
Mm-hmm. So, minute 45 left.
All right, last call here on Facebook. There's 12 of you on there listening according to this. If you could hit the likes, the hearts, just pound them for a couple seconds, and then give us all you got, and then we'll call this down. 1 minute and a half left. Everything is exciting by the fact that it's almost over, but Ryan Tiny Horse Johnson walking the dog. Michael Gitchell, he's pretty comfortable right now over Dylan Clark, and Caleb Elswick could go backwards if he wanted to and probably still win. So, there we go. Thanks, folks. You guys are awesome. Look at you. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Appreciate that. All right, Harold. Yep. Under a minute. Yep. Under a minute. That means you're going to get to go to bed soon.
Oh, yeah.
Only to get back up 6 hours later.
Something like that, you know.
Harold doesn't need it, though. He's a military man. Military men don't need it. He's strong.
Yeah, whatever.
He's military strong.
Uh-huh.
He army strong. All right.
It's not Army Strong no more. It's Army of One.
Oh, well, you're more than one person, so.
And I always thought it was the dumbest slogan.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Because the first commercial they released for it was a soldier, his dog tags were out and he's running, and all the tanks and everything else going the other way. So I'm like, either he's an idiot or he's retreating and everybody else is going to battle. So he's either a deserter or an idiot. So here's our last lap here with Tiny Horse right here. So we're 1 lap to go here, and this is it. Backstretch.
Y'all hang in here so we can talk to Ryan Tiny Horse Johnson, because we ain't never talked to him before. And tonight there is no Harry Award. He's actually putting Caleb Elswick on the lap down, which says a lot, because Elswick has been super fast tonight too. So there it is. I don't see no waving, Harold. Ain't nobody waving.
Well, he decided he didn't want to.
There just wasn't enough excitement for him tonight.
He just kind of...
Look, he doesn't care. You stand there, act like a fool. Wave that checker flag, you big doofus. Oh, well. We need Travis Beckner up there. He'd get it right.
Well, that's interesting. Now the white flag comes out.
Okay. I don't know what's going on here, folks. But everybody's pulling off.
Yep. It's a little different, huh?
It is.
There's Ryan.
wait
I can
to
hear
go.
Ryan. He's doing his back-to-back thing.
With Elswick pushing on him. I love it. Love tap there from Mr. Elswick to Tiny Horse. And there you see Luke Smith, who came in second. Going to make sure that he pushes him too, I'm sure. All right, Kathy Joe says congratulations and a little hoppy Easter going on. Thank you so much for that. This is probably where Luke is going to try to spin him out, if I had to guess. And April, or of course. And we'll let them know. We'll let him know that you are, shouting out and everything too. So. I still find that impressive, Harold.
Mm-hmm.
I can't drive this straight, and he's driving it backwards. No, Fonseca is in on it too.
All right, so we got everybody all lined up in here, and we can do talking twos.
Oh, talking twos. All right.
All right, let's pull him up and we'll let him crash. All right, Ryan Tiny Horse Johnson doing his Polish lap in the 38 since he won another one.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, how you doing, man? It's been a while. Where you been? What you been up to?
A lot of bad luck, unfortunately. We've been fast. We just not having the luck go our way, and tonight we were finally able to stay clean.
Well, that's good news. We saw you had a fast piece under you. Just so you know, Kathy Joe and April and all the other fans,
The fan clubs.
fanatics,
Yeah.
the fan clubs all say great job, congratulations, but like you didn't know they weren't already there. But so talk about your race car, Mr. Tiny Horse. How was it tonight? What made it so good? And was it the pit strategy that kind of kept you out front pretty much all night?
Well, when I got in practice, the car felt super, super tight. It was there's so much off throttle time, which I'm actually thrilled about. Like the next gens compared to last season. Anyway, you can ask anybody. I was not happy last season. This season has been a lot of fun so far. So many good races, good racing. I don't know what it was. The car felt really tight unless you were able to arc the corner just right, and then you'd have just a hint of looseness. I don't know if it was pitch strategy that kept us out. I felt like we were better on long runs than most everyone else. There were a couple here and there that were able to. It seemed like they were able to keep up, and yeah, I don't know what happened to Luke there. I think he got stuck with the truck battle for the lead after that last pit stop, but otherwise I think we would have had another good battle between me and him. But overall, really good racing. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I was going to say Luke is probably the one that would have put some effort onto you. Taco, for whatever reason, was fast through the first half of the race, but either tires didn't work well, or as you said, trying to arc the corner just right wasn't working. But boy, he lost some serious speed. A couple other cars that were around all night. Kevin Bernheimer from time to time, but you and Luke seem to have the two fastest cars, so he did get caught in quite a mess. By the time you guys came out of the pits, I think Harold said he was at least 7 seconds back or 6 seconds back coming out of the pits on the last one. So tough thing for him. But hey, you're back in the race again, and now you can kind of put a little more pressure on Mr. Gortman from here. But Gotta let you shout out because I'm trying to get Harold to bed on time tonight, Ryan. So
I got a lot of driving to do tomorrow.
I'm already down here, so I don't have to worry about it. But he has to get down this way. So
Understandable. Just got to thank all the admins, all the sponsors for Split Decisions for putting this on, all the drivers, you guys for broadcasting, my fan club, as you guys call it.
that's right.
Family, friends, everybody tuning in. So Kathy and my mom, April, thank you guys for watching. Since you said they shouted me out.
They sure did.
Yeah, man. Glad to be back. Hopefully we can keep riding this streak and into the playoffs and through the playoffs, and hopefully no more bad luck.
Yeah, let's talk again next week. That'd be awfully nice. But certainly appreciate you putting on a good show tonight. And as always, we love talking to you. So the more you get in here, the between you and Taco, I think those are the two fun interviews that we have every time. So appreciate you, and I hope you have a great rest of your night. Go celebrate.
Oh, shucks. Thank you. You guys too.
All right, man.
All right, so let's get with Michael Gitchell. This is the first time we've talked to him.
This is.
So Michael Gitchell in the number 48G, the glitch, has brought it into victory lane for the Xfinity Series.
Finally.
Yeah. What the heck, dude? No, hey, great run tonight. What worked so well for you tonight, Michael?
I don't know. I've always run pretty decent with this track, so I was looking forward to this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, you kept the car clean, kept it out of the problems, ran well. Your pit strategy was pretty good as well. Is that something that you were working on too? Because you seem to be able to just get yourself in that position. Although, you got to be honest, Ramsdale was fast for a little while, and Dylan Clark's gave you a good bit of grief tonight too. But talk about your car and how it felt all night.
The car was fluid pretty much the whole night. I mean, some of the pit stops were a little sketchy, but I know Dylan had a issue on the second stage green flag stop, and we ended up coming out like 4 seconds behind Ramsdale after everything shook out. And I don't know. I'm surprised we didn't wad the cars up going into the pit lane there.
No, yeah. Well, and the other thing is, you got to remember, I mean, half the time the trucks are coming in with you, and so the stage pits are a little bit different than when you guys are doing the green flags. But again, kept it out front, so great job with that. This is quite a paint scheme, my friend. I don't know how to describe it, but it's active. Let's put it that way. Who did that for you?
I did it myself.
There you go.
Everybody calls it a countertop pretty much, and they're pretty accurate on that.
Okay. I like it. Well, so what we do is, since we haven't talked to you before, we do I'm sure you've listened, but this is the opportunity, sir, when you can shout out to your people. So why don't you give a little shout out? By the way, Kathy Joe did say, congrats, Michael. And so did Caleb Elswick. So,
I see that in the Discord,
yep.
Yeah.
So give a shout out, if you will.
I mean, I'll just thank Dave and the race admins, and the sponsors on my ride, and keep it short and sweet, basically.
There you go. Well, Michael, congratulations. We hope to talk to you again soon. But great job tonight, and go celebrate.
Planning on it. Got some cold beer in the fridge. Gonna go grab one.
There you go, man. All right. Thanks so much. Have a great night.
Thank you. You too.
Right. And we're going to pull another familiar face.
Yeah.
So Caleb Elswick bringing his truck into victory lane yet another time.
How you doing, guys?
What's up, my brother from another mother? How we doing tonight? You had the truck, so we don't even have to talk about that. You were out front. I mean, the only time you weren't out front was when who was it? Oh my gosh, the one guy stayed out there until Christmas time. Yeah, Seidner stayed out until Christmas, and then he finally had to pit. So How you doing, brother? How was? I mean, it looked like a good night tonight.
Yeah, it was good run for us. Kind of was thinking the 50 truck was going to be there, kind of running for us, and when he kind of spun it out there at the at the beginning, it kind of shifted the strategy, and I was kind of able to get the whole field lapped down every stage break, so I was able to get that big gap between the field, so it kind of didn't really have any kind of competition there. Snyder tried to stay out there for a while and save fuel and try to see if we could catch a cost, and it's kind of a shocking, but congrats to the whole field to be able to go the whole race costing free. It's good to see.
Yeah, I mean, obviously my hairy friend is a little disappointed that he didn't get to come out tonight, but there wasn't really anything that said he should come out. So he got to watch a race for once, but your truck has been good all year long. Only bad luck and sometimes other people's luck gets in your way. Is this something that we're just going to keep continuing to see, Caleb? You're feeling good about going towards the playoffs and possibly you saw the new cups, right? You saw the trophies. They're pretty good looking trophies. So I wouldn't mind holding one of them myself if you don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think we're going to have to give the hard luck award to Harold. I know he really hates talking to me. He doesn't love me as much, but it's okay.
Wow.
It's all right. Just saying.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's got one already.
He needs one. He needs a hug is what it is, really.
He needs a hug? Okay, well,
Look,
he'll be
get
hearing
Joe on that.
I get him whenever I go into officials. That's
Yeah, we'll get Kathy Joe to give you a hug. Don't worry.
There you go. As long as somebody gives him a hug, that's all that really matters.
That's right.
Right?
I've been blessed and fortunate to be running up front like we are. We've had a good truck and good speed. I think the field kind of got separated a little bit when Clark kind of got promoted.
Yep.
Which I'll take as a blessing too. There's some strong guys out back that they're still just getting caught up in some events that are kind of allowing me to stay up front more too. I think Harridge's has got a good ride there, and the Sidner and Tegan's got a good ride too. So I think those guys are coming up there. And of course, you got my teammate Cop. He just keeps getting stuck in unfortunate events. The playoffs kind of concern me a little bit. We don't get any points transferred from the wins over to the playoffs. So I'm going to lose the big points gap that I've got. So anything could happen. So you just hope that you can get the same respect that you're getting on the track to continue the success and. Put it in the Lord's hands and see what happens.
Well, and the other thing is, even Marty Brown, one of the other truck driving guys, he's really coming along too. So I think you're right. By the time you get to the playoffs, it's going to make a difference, and they'll see it when you're out there. But yeah, nothing lends to think you won't get the same kind of respect. But certainly, it does change things when you're all back at zero and it's time to make a move. Well, as well as I do, it just takes one time, and that can ruin it pretty quickly. But you got a fast piece that you're driving. So since you have a fast piece, and since you like to tell people, why don't you give a shout out now, sir?
How does that work again?
I'm not sure. You've never done it before. Just basically thank people. That's all.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, as always, thank good Lord for letting us do it all. That's the most important thing. Thanks for Harold and his hatefulness that he doesn't love me. So
Golly,
what drives me to succeed and pull my sixth win. That's really what it is. I cried last week. I couldn't sleep all weekend because of him.
I tell you,
I love it.
I do have the button to mute everybody. It's like...
Yeah, you threatened us last weekend too. We were.
I know. Well, you think he would give me some love, but no.
I know.
Oh man,
I'm here for you. I'm here for you.
Harold always wants to talk about Mick and everybody else, but never wants to talk about me. It's okay. It's all right.
Okay.
Nobody's gonna like you when you're older.
Wow, man.
It's all right. It's all right.
All right.
Love hurts. It's okay. As always, thanks TTF for allowing us to be on board here and run with the guys that we've got. It's getting interesting more and more. The races are getting better and better each week, so it's going to get more tight. You've got New Hampshire next week. It's just going to be a whole different animal, and then you got Watkins Glen too. So the next 2 weeks is just going to be a interesting day, and hopefully you can just come out on one piece.
Yep. All right, brother. Well, we certainly appreciate you, and we know you love and jest and all of that. But man, have a great Easter Sunday tomorrow. Celebrate for the right reasons, and we'll see you back out here next week, okay?
I appreciate it, guys. Y'all have a great one. God bless you,
man.
All right, so let's get up to that shot and get rid of this and back to the results and Class 1. So for the Miami Vice split decision triple threat, you have Ryan Johnson, Luke Smith, Nate Johnson, Tyler Turtle Rush, Taco Gortman, Andy Turner, Patrick Anderson, Bo Ross, Kayla McCarthy, Keith Fonseca, Kevin Bernheimer, Dave Gilbert, and Bill Klingbill.
All right. And then the Xfinity guys, Michael Gitchell, Dylan Clark, and Jeff Ramsdale, 1, 2, and 3. Justin Gibbs comes in 4th. Jorge Canales, 5th in class. Stephen Wood, Josh McKinney, Adam Benefield, Richard Crane, and Mark Ackerman in 10th. Then you have John Humphrey, Nathan Manwaring, John Peterson, and you know who was up in the booth. So.
The Susie. And Caleb Elswick bringing out the win in the trucks. Matthew Boston Wheeler, Matthew Kopp, Corey Herrigs, Kevin Garoni, Marty Brown, and Jonathan Cusimano all on the lead lap with that. Larry Bruner, David Desperos, and Gary Seidner a lap down. And then Thomas Teagan and Ryan Cruz. So that is the split decision triple threat. Miami Vice, Homestead, Miami Speed will be going to New Hampshire next week. So flat track next week.
Yeah, and small.
Flat track.
All right.
1 mile flat track. So
1 mile flat track. And of course, Kathy Joe, April Orth, Sonia, Augie, a ton of other ones that have jumped in. Andrew, thanks for jumping in with us as well. You guys make it fun. Chip Kelly over on the YouTube side, along with Gambit and Strawberry Kid. Listen, we appreciate every time you join us. You make it fun for us, and we certainly appreciate it. We hope you keep coming out and appreciate what we do. So,
all right. Until next week, we'll see you at the next turn.
What an exciting race brought to you by One to Go Studios. Here they come out of turn 4 to the white flag, and it's 1 to go. Thank you to all.